guys, I'm Henry.
I'm Ian.
And we are
Bosh!
And today we're making
a wonderful mince tart.
Think Mary Berry's mince pies boshified.
Exactly that.
Well, what does that mean, I hear you say?
It means our tart is massive and hers a little.
It's giant, it's tasty, but it's still a mince pie.
And it's delicious! First things first, get your cider into the pan with a little bit of brown sugar.
Mix that all together and make sure all of the sugar is dissolved.
Once that's happened, we put everything inside the big pan.
You've got dried fruits, sultanas, you've even got a little bit of alcohol. If you want to chuck some whiskey in there, you can do. Mix it all together. It smells Christmassy already. Your kitchen will smell like Santa's asshole. Are you allowed to say that on
Santa's
YouTube?
grotto.
Santa's grotto, correct.
Fold it through 30 minutes, but make sure you have a lid on because you want to keep that moisture inside the pan.
While that mincemeat is bubbling away, we're going to make our pastry.
Very simple process. Put all the dry ingredients and your zest of the orange into a bowl and mix it all through.
Zest of the orange.
Zest of the orange.
Never heard it described like that before. Now we're going to add our wet ingredients. And because this isn't an exact science, add just a little bit of water, maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons until the pastry comes together.
Once it's come together, get it into a ball, pop it in some cling film and bang it in the fridge for about an hour.
Perfect time to go and have a beer or a sherry, whatever you want. I mean, it's Christmas after all. Now our pastry is cool. Break off little clumps of this pastry and press it into our tart shell.
It takes a little while and it takes a little bit of skill, but you have that skill and you also have that time because it's going to be so worth it because this is going to be delicious.
That was super motivational, mate. Make sure you press all the way up the sides to form the sides of your pastry shell. What are we even talking about? Crust, that's the word I'm looking for.
Put a sheet of parchment paper over the top of the tin and pour in your baking beads.
If you haven't got baking beads, you can also use dried chickpeas, beans, whatever.
Pop it into the oven for 15 minutes. And here we are, that's been blind baking. Now it's time to build our tart.
Because mincemeat takes a while to make and it keeps perfectly, we've doubled up in this recipe. Put half of your mincemeat into the tart shell and spread it out. Whatever Christmas decorations you can think of, you can make them with your leftover pastry.
Sprinkle over a little bit of demerara sugar and then pop the tart back into the oven for about 25-30 minutes until that sugar is caramelizing on top. And it's going to go perfect with this cashew brandy butter we've made. You can find that on bosh.tv.
Now we are ready. Slice yourself up a piece, add some brandy cream and go taste.
Right, I don't need telling twice.
I'm going in too, dude. This looks incredible. Look at that crumbly pastry, gorgeous, luscious mincemeat. Oh, wow. The mincemeat is rich and it's deep flavour and there's some nuts in there which is great for texture. It's incredible. You've got the softness, the lusciousness of the mincemeat and that crunchy, crumbly pastry. It's incredible. We're going to be making
a mouth-watering Biscoff coffee cake.
Now, if you're thinking, what is Biscoff, Henry and Ian? We will tell you.
It's like a European ginger nut, perfect with coffee.
A European ginger nut?
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
What kind of explanation is that? That was rubbish. They look like this. Incredible flavour. We've turned them into a coffee cake.
This is quite a simple process. Bang all your dry ingredients into one bowl and the wet ingredients into another.
What are we doing for an egg, mate? Because we're vegan, we don't eat egg.
Quite simple. We're making the healthy choice, mashed up banana.
It will work, it will taste fantastic. So mix that all together.
Dry ingredients here, wet ingredients here. Blend the two together, fold them through, and then crumble some broken Biscoffs.
So we've got Biscoff really going through this dish everywhere. Next up, we're going to transfer that mixture into our cake tins.
And once it's in the greased up cake tins, it's going into the oven for about 25-30 minutes at 200 degrees.
Whilst those bad boys are in the oven, we're going to make our frosting. Take 10 Biscoff biscuits.
Whiz them up into breadcrumbs. We've got to pop some dairy-free butter, some maple syrup, dairy-free milk. We're going to whiz it all together to make a cream. And then the sweetness, icing sugar, lots of it, 450 grams.
Mix it all up really well, give it a taste, and if you're happy, we're happy. Get your cakes out of the oven and let them cool to room temperature. Now we're going to make a sandwich. Slice the top of one of them and cover it with icing.
Now we don't need to tell you how to ice a cake, but this is where you ice your cake. Ice one layer, pop another sandwich on top, ice that top layer, and then sprinkle loads of fantastic Biscoff biscuits all over the top of it.
That looks incredible, the finishing touch. Put it there, mate.
Yes, man.
That was a rubbish high five.
I think we need a little coffee to go with it.
A little coffee.
Just a little one, though.
Just a little one.
Teeny tiny little coffee.
Little coffee. Look at that, it looks incredible. Beautifully iced, and it's got those biscuits on top.
Good crumb to it as well. It's like really moist and lovely.
Oh.
Who can say where the road...
It's delicious, it's incredible flavour. It's got cinnamon coming through, you can taste the coffee, although it's subtle. It's just gorgeous. Today we're going to be cooking you
a world first, Chestnutella.
Sounds incredible. Christmassy, velvety, hazelnut spread.
That's exactly right.
Oh.
Well, chestnut spread, but there is
Christmassy, velvety.
chestnut chocolate spread.
It's going to be incredible. Let's do this.
First up, there's 180 grams, which is one packet, vacuum packed chestnuts. They're going in for 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. In here, we've got dark chocolate, and we're just gonna melt it down. So this is gonna take a little while, so it's important to break up your chocolate nice and small. So now this chocolate is melted, we're gonna get the chestnuts out the oven and get going. The idea is we're going to make a nut butter, and in order to do that, we need to mix it with a little bit of salt. Very good.
Just whiz this up.
Yeah, now, whiz, whiz, whiz.
Whew. Now the chestnuts have broken down, but we want to really get it into a smooth, creamy butter, so we're going to add some liquid.
First up, soy milk to add a bit of sweetness. Maple syrup is going to make that blend amazingly.
Moment of truth.
Fingers crossed, guys. There we go.
This looks like the perfect time to add our chocolate.
Oh, hello. Yeah, you want to scrape that bowl, make sure that all that good chocolate is gone straight into that blender.
So good.
Waste not, want not.
Exactly, this is zero waste cooking, basically.
Exactly.
Look at that, finally, after a long time of blending and scraping and blending and scraping, we are there. It's incredible.
And you know, best thing about this, you can spread it on absolutely anything.
What like?
Apples, croissants,
Apples, that's a rogue one. How do you feel about Nutella, chocolate spread? What would you do with it? Whack it on croissants, put it on toast. Apples, as Ian thinks?
dip a nice quarter of an apple in there, man, you're away.
That jar looks proper legit. Look at the top of that.
Oh my God.
I mean, is that ready to spread
I
or
reckon.
what?
What are you going to spread yours on?
Dude, I'm going for a bagel. I feel like bagel is the vibe for me.
Very good. And now I said that it's going to work well with an apple, so I'm going to see if it is.
Come on, man, you and this apple thing.
Here we go, check it out. It worked perfectly. That's genuinely really, really nice.
I think it's croissant time.
And mate, it's a plant-based croissant, maybe out.
Of course,
before you kick
everything
off.
is always 100% dairy-free. There you have it, guys. That was the incredible Chestnutella.
Super creamy, super tasty, super chocolatey.
If you like that video, hit the like button.
And if you want more of this lovely content, subscribe.
We'll see you next time. Bish!
Bye!
Bosh!